Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this flower on this frame card. I had posted this one about 2 years ago, and I'll have a link below this video for you to see how I made this frame card. But on this one I used the Fun Flowers Bigz die, and that has since retired. So I was going through my items that I have, and I found that I had this Bouquet Bigz die, which goes with the kit that I made all these flowers with. Now this is from, I believe this was from last year, but it had a kit to make all these pretty paper flowers. So this Bouquet Bigz die is one that you can make all those flowers. So this is where I made this flower from this die. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I went ahead and cut a piece of Whisper White so it would show up better on camera. So you're going to need, of course, the Bouquet Bigz die, and you're going to need 8 of the smaller petals, which are right here, and 10 of the larger size petals. So 8 and 10. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did that. I'm not going to cut all the petals out, but I'm going to show you what I did. So you can cut multiple pieces of cardstock with your steel rule die. So I got 4 pieces right here of pink pirouette, and these are roughly cut at 2 inches by 2 inches. And I'm going to cut the larger petal out here. And then I also have some basic black, 4 layers of that. I'm going to cut out 4 of the little centers of the flower. So let's grab the big shot. Okay, so now remember with your steel rule dies, you don't need a platform. So your steel rule is your platform. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use your 2 acrylic plates. So lay one down, then lay the die, and then your acrylic plate on top of that. And then you're just going to run that through the big shot. Okay, so you're going to cut all your pieces, which is fabulous. Okay, so let me go ahead and move all these out of the way. Okay, so we have our petals. I have 3 here, and then the centers. I'll show you what I did to create our flower. Okay, so I went ahead already and cut out the smaller petal. Remember, you're going to need 8 of those and 10 of the larger ones. Okay, so first you're going to want to use your bone folder and break the fibers in the cardstock. Okay, I'm just going to do one for the sake of the video. And then you're going to take your pink pirouette or whatever color cardstock you're using. I'm using pink pirouette. And I'm going to sponge the edges of the petals. Okay, so you're going to do them all the same way. So sponge and use your bone folder to break the fibers. Now the little centers of your flower, all I did is I'm just going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to roll the piece together and then just kind of pinch it at the bottom. So those are going to be your center of your flowers. And on my flower here, I did 8 of them. So I have a few already done for that. So when we actually build the flower, I'll have a few extra. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and use our glue gun. And I'm using the silicone craft sheet. This is a must when you're using a glue gun. So then next you're going to just take your slit that the die cuts for you. Then you're just going to add a little bit of glue. And you're just going to overlap that corner like that, and then just hold it for a few seconds. And then I'm going to do the smaller one the exact same way. A little bit of glue. So once you have all your petals done, move this out of the way. Then you're going to build your larger petals in a group of 5, and you're going to do 2 of them. So you're going to stack them up like this. And I have one that just needs 1 more petal, so I'm just going to add glue to the center of this one and take my larger petal and put that in there. Okay, so you're going to have 2 groupings of 5 of the larger petals. Okay. Then you're going to take your smaller petal and you're going to have a grouping of 4. And I have 1 more to do here, so I just wanted to show you what I did. So we're going to add some glue and then add the 4th petal to this cluster. Okay. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and build our flower. So you're just going to take the two larger petals and you're going to offset them, turn it so each petal can show. So I'm just going to go ahead and put adhesive on the back of this one, the glue. I'm going to set it into this one. I'm going to off-center it, offset it a little bit, and then just hold that for a second. Okay, then we're going to take our smaller petals, our cluster, put some glue on the back of that, and once again you're going to off-center that, and hold that for a second. I'm going to put glue on the back of this one. Set that right inside of that flower, just like that. So pretty. All right, then you're going to take your centers. Remember, this is just totally up to you on how many you want to add. I have, I think, 4 here, but on my finished one I used 8. You could go up to 10. Just adding a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to hold that in place for a couple seconds again, and then I'm just going to build the other ones around that center. Okay, isn't it beautiful? Okay, so let me show you the finished one again. So now the only thing I did different on this one is that I just took the 2A glue pen and I just highlighted the edges of the petals just a little bit and then added some dazzling diamonds. And then for my greeting here, I got glue all over it. For the greeting is from the Feel Goods stamp set. Looks like this. And then the frame that I used on the background is the Lots of Lace, and then I punched out the greeting with the oval framelits. Okay, so I hope that helped you when you make your flowers. And then here's the other one. And like I said, I'll post the video for the frame card below this video. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.